Hello everybody and welcome back. We're back with another SketchUp walkthrough, this time for Pangolins at number 24, number 26, Jalan Labu. The facade is like a protective shell. The architecture, it behaves like a pangolin, protected, layered and introverted, hard on the outside and soft within. So even the materials and everything we chose, we had a darker grayish palette, quite moody in a sense, but also, it's a different kind of experience when you walk into the house. Okay, so let's do 26 Jalan Labu, as we have two houses here. You can see the basement ground is like a place of arrival and transition, where you have a secret entrance to your sculptural garden and your reflection terrace, something that we found quite interesting and unique, to take in all the greenery, to take in the sight and the sounds and the water. And you can see from the basement, you can park up to 3 cars. Lots of space for storage, shoe cabinets, as well as wine pantry, if that's what you like. I also wanted to point out there's a little bit of another interesting thing. You can have your own dedicated laundry space in the area, which we felt was incredibly important in the developments that we do. So you come up through the staircase and you enter into level 1, where if you're standing here, you can really take in everything, right? Because it's an open concept space where your dry kitchen and your wet kitchen meld into one. And you have a dining and living area. Everything goes on seamlessly and beautifully. You have your view from here is your jacuzzi and your cascading waterfall. So you can imagine the sounds, the greenery that you're able to see from your living dining. Also, you come out, you can have an entertainment terrace, where we also did a little bit of a pantry area where you can do outdoor cooking, barbecue, and just enjoy your day. Then we move on to level 2, the master bedroom, also known as the sanctuary. You can see the entire level is just one big space for the sanctuary, a bath ritual, your walk-in wardrobe, a study and a lounge is your very own level. Nobody's going to disturb you. We also put in a wellness pavilion where you can step out and really just meditate or get ready for the day. Level 3 is an area where most of the bedrooms are located. You have 3 bedrooms here, all en suite. And another thing we wanted to point out was that there's a little light well that brings in natural light throughout the entire house. We also did a meditative corner. We understand that, living in Singapore is very stressful. So to have a corner just to meditate and reflect, we wanted to include that in our development as well. Now we move on to level 4. You can see that we did a Sanctuary 5 here, but you can also turn it into a gym, a wellness corner, really entertainment space, depending on your lifestyle and your needs. You step out here is an entire contemplation deck where you can gather, have your friends over, sit down. There's also another pantry up here. So you can actually have people on level 1 having a gathering, and you can do your own gathering up there on level 4. Everybody just doing their own things, but at the same time being in the same space. That was very beautiful for us as well. Okay, so let's move on to number 24, Jalan Labu. Here you can see that the shape is a little bit different, but the design and the concept remains the same. It's rather interesting because you have 2 entrances to the house. One from the secret entrance that leads you into your sculptural garden and your jacuzzi. But ordinarily, you can again enter your house through the arrival gallery and up into the house again. Coming into the living and dining area, here you also have an art court. The reason why we put this area in the house in the first place, so that when you're sitting at the dining or the living, or when you're at the dry kitchen or your wet kitchen, you have access to greenery from your left and your right. Adds to that peaceful Zen feeling in the entire house. So over here, you also have an entertainment terrace for all your outdoor cooking. You have a little bit of a pantry area as well. We can just imagine how the space will be used, the laughter that's being heard, and all the happy memories that are being created. So now we move on to level 2, the retreat. The entire level is just purely your sanctuary, where you have an incredible big master bedroom, a beautiful walk-in wardrobe, a study or a lounge. Also a wellness pavilion, all while maintaining this natural sunlight that comes in through the air wall. So at level 3, we also have a meditative corner and all the bedrooms, all en suite, sanctuary 2, 3, and 4. Then we move on to level 4. Here we did an idea of a gathering terrace where you can have people over, you can cook for them, or you can lay out your yoga mat and meditate under the beautiful sky. In here, we actually put a placement of a bedroom, but you can also change it to depending on what are your needs. So thanks a lot for joining us on this SketchUp at Pangolins at 24 and 26 Jalan Labu Manis. One key point I wanted to point out was how this house had a deep emphasis on longevity architecture, where the architecture, it really quietly aids with rest and recovery, emotional regulation, and aging gracefully. We hope that you guys really enjoy the development as much as we have enjoyed creating it. Till next time.